Ravens fans, I hope y'all okay out there. I'm doing good, man. I done heard all the sports talk I can deal with for 1 week about the Ravens. It sounds like they running the same tape every other week. The Ravens got to get it together, and it starts with coaching. They got to look in the mirror. They got to look in the mirror and see what's going on. And I'm going to say this, and a lot of people ain't going to like what I got to say. We got Chuck Pagano, a proven senior, experienced defensive coordinator in-house. I know we loyal to Orr. I know we loyal. But this defense is not responding, y'all. They got some dogs, but it looks like they just out of place every play. Offensive line. What's going on? We're so sold on Dan Falele. I think we're gonna ride or die with that. They're gonna go on scorched earth, keeping Daniel Falele in there. Look at the Lions. They had 2 rookie guards, and look at our line. We can't open a hole. So their defense is that more physical than ours. And I'm gonna say it again, Lamar. You gotta be a smarter quarterback. Either you gonna run or you gonna throw that ball away, but you can't do both. You can't run backwards 12, 15 yards and take a sack. When you see those guys coming and they coming at football speed, you're going to have to make a decision quick. If your guys can't get loose or whatever, I seen you make some great plays, but they're not always there. You got to throw that ball and live the fight again. Y'all was like fourth and 3 yards and wound up 4th and 20 because of the sack. I know you want to win. I know you got the spirit of a champion, but you got to get that instinct again. When you see that hole, you got to run, bro. Derek, I don't know if you worked out too much this summer, but bro, we believe in you. We ain't gonna kick you to the curb. We're gonna joke you. This Baltimore, we gonna joke you. Because you went off on that sidelines and you slammed the helmet and tried to play it off. We saw you fall on that bleacher. You was done. But I understand it's the passion of the game. Defense. Humphrey, you was talking a mad game on your podcast. Don't say nothing. Shh. Don't say nothing. Because you wasn't tackling either. Defense ain't tackling. They ain't blocking. And pass rush, they like free bags at the grocery store. You don't get it no more. I don't know what's going on. Oh, wait, it's a contract year. You in the backfield. But you let some Joe Flacco ran around, look like Joe Theismann. Golf. He looked great against us last night. The man didn't even get dirty. No sacks. No sacks. That's coaching. You got to put these guys in position. You want to bring Kyle Hamilton back closer to the line and put another safety back there. He's needed up front more so than the back. And did you see that play? Why was Humphrey in the box? That's coaching. That's coaching. That's coaching. We're going to have to do something quick, y'all. I know we started 1-2 last year and everybody keeps saying, oh, it's still early. It's early. But to keep making the same mistake each time and not to make a change, you're going to lose this team. Harbaugh, you can say the same thing at the podium over and over and over, but you're going to have to make a move. You're going to have to bring in something. You may have to bring in Henderson I think Henderson, he's an experienced middle linebacker. Because, man, if you look at game tape, and I know you are, our guy, Buchanan was all over the place, out of place. You saw Roquan yelling at him. It's out of place. This team looks like they lost. They don't know where they're supposed to be. In times past, the defensive coordinators kept it pretty much basic to where the team was the year before, and they added their nuances. This year, we like all different. They spread out. We're doing a lot of spread. We're doing a lot of zones. And for the first time, we're being outrushed, out-manhandled. We were held to under 100 yards, but we gave over 200 yards. Y'all better not look at that sign and say play like a Raven, because y'all not. We got some work to do, fellas, and it starts with the coaches. What are y'all doing? What is your game plan? How are you going to build the confidence of this team? Yeah, they paid athletes, but guess what? They get tired. And a lot of y'all, a lot of y'all out there, I'm gonna say y'all because it wasn't me. They was like, we gave Matt BK all that money and he ain't done nothing. You see what happened when he's not there. If you study the line, he's taking a lot of double teams. A lot of double teams. When you're that good, they're gonna double team you. That allows other people to make plays. Kyle Van Noy is too old to be your number one sack master. Seriously, no disrespect. All these young Lions, y'all came in here, and Kyle Van Noy was originally signed to be, a temporary fix. Now he has to be a permanent at his age? Come on. Really? Y'all need to, Mike Green, I heard a lot. I seen a lot in college, but this ain't college, baby. You got to make some plays. I ain't seeing them plays yet. Anybody see any plays? Let me know. Humphreys, be quiet. But want to hear it. Nate Wiggins out there balling. Malachi Starks out there doing this thing. But we're going to make some changes, bring Kyle closer, put another safety back there. TJ Tampa Jr.? Yes, sir. Yeah. I saw you in college. You saw like your college days. And Sanusi Kane looking good. Jair Alexander. Jair, where's Jair? Everybody, we got Jair Alexander. What's that mean? He's 1 year from retiring. He got to drink some milk, y'all, because that man stay injured. I knew it. He's probably going to play 8-9 games to the max with this team. He going to ride it out. If we start winning, you'll see him more. But he's out of shape, always injured. Chadway is going to be out there more so. I don't care who you got in the secondary. If there's no pass rush, ain't nothing we going to do, y'all. Ain't nothing we going to do. He's going to the quarterback going to sit in the pocket and pick us apart. The running game won't even get loose. We got to make holes on offense and close the holes on defense. In that middle of the field, Roquan running around like he's trying to do everything. Roquan, no. You're not Ray Lewis, and we know you're not. You're going to need some help back there. Buchanan, then already knocked out Simpson. Trenton Simpson, why don't y'all just going to trade him and get a draft pick? Because y'all put him in, pull him out. Put him in, pull him out. What you needed to do was to get a veteran middle linebacker and split the time between the three of them or two of them to get them in shape as the season go on. They have their playing experience so they can see what the play looks like. But right now, you got Trenton Simpson, you got Buchanan in that spot, and they're not helping Roquan. Back in times past, it was Ray and several other the cast members that was right there. He could go on the blitz, they covered the middle. They could go on the blitz, he covered the middle. But, we're not seeing that right now. We're not seeing that. We need a pass rusher, y'all. We might have to give up some draft stock to get a pass rusher if you want to save this season. Hopkins still got it. Bateman still got it. Good looking, Andrews. You made the catch this year that you dropped last year, but had a good game. Ravens, you're going to have to activate Keaton Mitchell. He's explosion. And you're going to have to use Justice Hill more, too, until Henry get over this thing. Justice Hill proves he has an explosiveness. He can block, and he can get you yards. So don't be stubborn. I know you want to get Henry going. He may take a couple of weeks to get going, but you need to use proven weapons. Keaton Mitchell is a weapon. Justice Hill is a weapon, especially in the pass game. You're going to have to open it up. We can see the value of Ricard right now because number 84 ain't it. And that's not a knock on him. It's the truth. What do y'all think? What do you think we need to do? Who should we bring in? Offensive line, defensive line, middle linebacker, secondary. Who do you think we should bring in? I want to hear from y'all. Put some comments out there. Share this with some family and friends. We need to know what we need to do to win. All right? Because right now, we're 1-2. It's not panic mode, but it's panic mode. We got to fix this. Kansas City is up, and we can't afford to be 1-3. No, sir. No, sir. Teams seem to have been watching our playbook. They got video on us. So we not the team from last year. That line is not the same line from last year. These teams have planned. They plotted. The Browns gave the NFL the recipe of holding Henry down. So we're seeing more passes. But we got to mix it up.